Miss Ellie wore the same navy blue apron every day, washed, pressed, tied behind her back with perfect knots. She didn't talk much, just smiled, scooped mashed potatoes, wiped down trays. Kids called her Granny Spoon, not to her face, to her back. Sometimes they mocked her walk. Sometimes they mimicked her southern drawl. Sometimes they whispered, "Probably didn't even finish high school. All she does is serve slop." Nobody like her ends up anywhere important. She never responded. But she saw them, saw everything, from behind the steam of the food line, from behind the mop bucket, from behind the silence she wore like armor. Miss Ellie had worked at Jefferson Middle School for 6 years. She never asked for raises, never missed a shift, never raised her voice, and never stopped watching. One Monday morning, something changed. A boy stormed into the cafeteria in tears. "Somebody stole my phone! My locker was locked!" The next day, a girl lost her gold necklace. Then another student. Their AirPods. By the end of the week, 5 thefts. All locked lockers. No forced entry. No clues. Rumors flew. Students blamed janitors. Teachers suspected students. The principal brought in security cameras. The local police stopped by. Nothing. Miss Ellie kept serving food. But her eyes, they were watching differently now. Sharper. Colder. One afternoon, a staff member whispered in the break room, "You think it could be her?" Another chuckled. "Please, Miss Ellie can't even use the school computer. You think she's masterminding locker thefts?" Laughter, even among the adults. Miss Ellie wiped the table, smiled politely, said nothing, but her fingers pressed just a little harder into the rag. Friday. The cafeteria buzzed with chatter. Another theft. This time from a teacher's purse. Miss Ellie stood by the milk fridge, pretending to restock cartons, but really watching. One girl giggled louder than usual. Another boy glanced at the hallway too many times. And one student, always the loudest accuser, had a stain on his sleeve. From mustard. That had only been served in the cafeteria. Miss Ellie narrowed her eyes, then exhaled, and turned back to the milk. She had what she needed. And next week, the silence would end. Monday morning, 10:03 a.m. The intercom buzzed. "Will all 8th grade students and staff please report to the cafeteria immediately?" Confused murmurs followed. Kids shuffled in. Teachers looked around. At the front, standing with her hands folded neatly at her waist, was Miss Ellie, wearing the same navy blue apron. But something in her posture had changed. Principal Rhodes stepped up. "Miss Ellie has something to say. Everyone, please listen." He stepped back. She took the microphone. Her voice was calm, steady, soft, but somehow louder than anything they'd heard in that room before. "This school has had 6 thefts in 8 days." She looked across the crowd. They all happened during first period or lunch. No signs of forced entry. No cameras in the hallway leading to the locker rooms. She paused. "But I know who did it." A ripple ran through the students. Some laughed, until she raised one hand. Palm up. Silence. You. She pointed to a boy near the back. "You accused 3 others, loudly, desperately. But I saw mustard on your sleeve Friday. Same mustard we served at 12:30 p.m. The locker you found empty was reported missing at 11:10 a.m. He blinked, face pale. "That's not—" "I didn't," she continued. And you, she turned to a girl seated near the left wall. The bracelet in your bag? It was engraved. You wore it Thursday, but said it was your grandmother's. Funny, because the original owner's initials are still on the underside. Gasps, eyes wide. Now, no one was laughing. She stepped forward. I was quiet, but not blind. I served food, but I served attention, too. I noticed who always needed to use the bathroom during cleanup, who always hovered near open lockers, who stood a little too close to teachers' purses. She set the microphone down, turned to Principal Rhodes. I've written everything up. Dates, times, witnesses. You'll find it all on your desk. He blinked. Miss Ellie, how did you... She turned to the crowd, her voice calm as always. Before I was Miss Ellie, the lunch lady, I was Special Agent Eleanor Maxwell, behavioral analyst, FBI. I profiled serial offenders, tracked patterns, helped solve over 120 federal cases. A beat. Then she smiled gently. And children, y'all ain't slick. Stunned silence. Then, applause. From the teachers. Then from the students. Then from the janitors and counselors and even Principal Rhodes himself. The students who had laughed at her, they came up after, apologized. Some cried. That Friday, a plaque was mounted over the kitchen, etched in gold. Miss Ellie Maxwell, she fed us. She watched over us. She taught us what respect really means. From that day forward, Miss Ellie wasn't just Granny Spoon. She was the sharpest mind in the school, the kindest protector, and the one adult no student ever underestimated again. Because when the world laughs at you, stay quiet, watch, wait, and when the time comes, show them who you are. Thank you for watching. If you want to get more that kind of stories, press like and check out our channel.